Kara. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Kara and I'm here today with my twin sister.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Brooke.
She also has a YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe. Okay, so today we thought that we would just sit down with you guys, have a little chit chat, and tell you everything we did to get into college, to make ourselves strong applicants, strong candidates when applying to colleges, or how to stand out. While we are no longer in high school, we just finished up our first year of college. I go to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo.
And I go to UCLA.
But the application process is still very fresh in our heads because it was a long, stressful process that we figured that many of you guys are just embarking on. All those incoming seniors to high school, I bet you guys are starting your college applications nice and early over the summer maybe. So I just thought this video would be a great reference for you guys. Okay, let's get into the video now.
So first we thought we'd start off with high school stats, GPA. Everyone dreads discussing this, but it's a really important aspect when applying to college.
Definitely.
It's one of the number one things colleges look at. You definitely want to be a well-rounded student, so don't worry if you don't have as high as a GPA. College is really random. When we learned applying and hearing our friends' experience, it's not just a numbers game, or it's a big accumulation of all your statistics,
everything's building up to attending college, basically. So we'll just say our GPAs that we got. Do you want to go first?
So I got a 4.0 during high school.
She's smart, got straight A's.
That's unweighted, and then weighted I had about a 4.4. In California, we're on the weighted scale out of a 5.0, so we took a lot of AP courses that would allow us to have a stronger GPA.
And then my GPA, I had an unweighted 3.89 and then a weighted about 4.34. In order to get our weighted GPAs a little higher, we took lots of AP classes. I know a lot of people will say only take AP classes that you're passionate about, but I don't know, we kind of just took a lot of AP classes because in high school we had no idea what we were passionate about. We just knew we did not like science, so never took an AP science class. So we'll go over the AP classes we took. Starting our freshman year, we weren't allowed to take AP, so we took our first AP class in our sophomore year of high school. We took AP World History. And then I failed the AP test.
I got a 3, barely scraped by, but it did mean nothing. So while it did boost my GPA, taking the exam helped me with no credits in college.
So I guess it's okay that I didn't pass. Then
junior year, very heavy on AP. We took AP Psychology, AP Push, AP United States History, and AP
Language.
AP Spanish.
So we took 4 APs, I think, our junior year.
Oh yeah, 4. I remember that. That was a rough year.
But luckily for us, our high school was on this weird quarter system, so we only took classes for 18 weeks, and then we're a normal high school the semester, we just changed all classes so we could take even more APs. We took all the AP tests. So in AP Spanish I got a 5
and I got a 4.
AP Language and Composition, or AP Language, I got a 4
and I got a 3.
AP Psychology, I got a 5
and I got a 5. Our AP Psych teacher was amazing. Shout out to Mr. Hazina.
And then a Push, or AP US History, I got a 3.
I don't know how I got a 4, but I got a 4.
Yeah. Okay, and then lastly, we also took 4 more AP classes during our senior year, which I don't know if that's a popular thing to do for most people.
Most people didn't even take the exams, but a lot of people did take the classes to help with their GPA. But honestly, your GPA senior year really doesn't matter. It's not considered into your college application whatsoever. They say it is, don't fail and get C's, but don't worry too much. Here are the classes we took and the scores we got. So we took AP Literature, and I got a 3.
And I also got a 3.
Yay. And then we took AP Microeconomics. At our school, it's micro, sometimes it's macro, and I got a 3.
I got a 4. I don't know how.
Econ definitely helps in college. I'm so sad I didn't get a 3, so I had to take a class for that.
I did not have to take microeconomics, and I'm a business major. I just had to take macro, so it's definitely helpful.
And then we took AP Statistics, which was really helpful.
Also, once again, another required major course for business students, which I am. So I got out of the first level statistics class, which was really nice. So since I got a 4 on the AP Stats test.
I also got a 4 on the AP Stats, I believe. Highly recommend taking a math AP course because you will definitely need either AP Calc or AP Stats in college.
And it's so nice people to skip a level because they're so much harder in college.
Or I don't have to take any math in college since Stats was the only requirement, so yay.
Lucky, okay. And then the last AP course we took in high school was our AP United States Government and Politics class, and on that test I got a 4.
I got a 4 too, right?
Yeah.
Oh yay, I got a 4. Already forget.
So I know that was a lot of information piled at you, and overall we took 9 AP classes, which may seem like a lot compared to like our other friends we know in college. Definitely did not take as many. We're definitely glad we did because it was a great GPA boost. It was definitely a lot of work, so take whatever like balances for
whatever course load you think you can
handle. Whatever, exactly. Whether if you have a lot of extracurriculars going on, like obviously don't take a ton of APs, just take what you think you can handle, and what classes also, if you really are good at science or really like it, take AP science classes, and so on about other subjects.
So the next thing we're going to discuss is standardized testing, everybody's favorite topic as a junior in high school. So starting off, we took both the SAT and ACT. But we highly recommend maybe starting off taking both and then really choosing one as quickly as you can.
Because they're very different tests, and like there's very different and unique strategies for each of the tests.
And also the timing is very different in each test. So if you're a really fast test taker, highly recommend the ACT. But if you're a really slow test taker like us, highly recommend the SAT.
SAT was awesome because of the added time. Now we're going to talk about preparation for these tests. The fun times, oh yes.
So we started preparing and studying at the end of our sophomore year going into junior year of high school during the summer. We started off studying on our own.
We used Khan Academy, which is like the free online tutoring for the SAT.
We ended up ordering some books on like Amazon that people
really
recommended.
We ended up getting a tutor at the end of summer because we really needed someone to help us like with the strategizing, because these tests are all about strategizing. Like once you understand the concepts or the questions, the test becomes a whole lot easier. We took the test
a total of 4 times.
4 times. I know that's a lot. People will probably think we're crazy, but hey, that's okay. So we took it, but only throughout our junior year, which we highly recommend, because if you wait until your senior, that's just so stressful because you're applying to colleges at the same time, and that's a lot on your plate, and you just want to enjoy senior year. So take them as soon as you can. And then also use your breaks to study, because during school, you have your course load, classes to work on, homework, tests, so use your breaks really to your advantage.
So now we're gonna go over SAT scores. Gotta get my computer. I forgot my login but got re-logged in.
To College Board, your favorite website, juniors, right?
So starting off, we took it first January of 2017.
We'll just go over our first score and then our last score.
I started off with a 1220. I got a 640 in writing and a 580 in math.
And then I started off with a 1270 with a 640 in reading and writing and 630 in math.
And then the last time we took it was in August of 2017, and I got a 1440, 680 in writing, and 760 in math. So I improved each time I took the score. I went from a 1220 to a 1300 to a 1340 to jumping to a 1440, which I don't know how that happened, but I highly recommend taking as many online practice exams as you can. Even though I took the same ones multiple times, it really helped, because the SAT isn't about how much you know, it's how much you know the test, and getting used to the questions they ask. Like I started memorizing things. I found similarities between the practice exams and the actual exams, so I highly recommend doing that.
And then my high score was a 1380 with a 670 in reading and writing and a 710 in math.
So those are SAT scores.
And just because you're not at the range that your school recommends doesn't mean that you can't get into that school. Definitely try to be as competitive as possible with your score, but your score does not define you and it does not determine, while a heavy weighted impact in your decision whether you're rejected or accepted, it is not all endgame if you do terrible on tests.
Like, I know a lot of people have lower SAT scores than me, got into different schools, didn't get into some schools, or people higher didn't get into UCLA. You know, you never know.
It's random.
Really, we stayed really determined, even though we were really struggling. Like, to improve our scores to the level we wanted to, because colleges are so competitive now. But if you keep at it, I promise you, it's possible that you can improve your score. So now that we're done with the fun part about high school stats, we're going to move on to extracurriculars. So we highly recommend being involved with your community, your school, or anything you're passionate about to show to colleges that you're committed, dedicated, have passions, and they really like to see consistency. So if you find something you love, really try to stick through it throughout your high school career. So to start, we play volleyball, and we played it all throughout high school on our high school's indoor team, beach volleyball team, and with our club volleyball. So also we're involved in a lot of clubs during high school, So we highly recommend, if you're interested in a club, join it, or if you want to start your own club, do that too, because that looks great on college applications. So we're involved in a club called Key Club, which is like a national community service club. So you might have one at your high school, and they just hosted a lot of events that we could go to, like making dog beds, dog toys for local animal shelters, and that was a really great club to be involved in.
The next club that we were in was National Honor Society. We really didn't know a lot about this club, but pretty much every single junior was in this club because this club looks great on college applications. It's a club where basically you tutor kids after school in a variety of subjects. So Key Club and National Honor Society was the two clubs that we were most involved in. As another way to get involved in our high school, we also were part of our high school's ASB class, which
or like leadership, whatever you guys call it.
Associated Student Body class. At our school, it runs just like a class, like an elective that you sign up for, and you just plan events like dances, assemblies.
So that really looked great on college applications, we think, too, because that definitely allows you to get leadership. Definitely recommend joining your leadership class, trying to get involved with your school's government, because you can get a lot of great leadership experience doing that you can write about or that you can just put in your resume.
So throughout extracurriculars, we kind of alluded to this, but college essays.
Yes.
These are what you use to write about your extracurriculars.
So I really struggled writing college essays because I don't know about you guys, but like I hate writing about myself. But this is your chance to brag.
I recommend for you guys to really use this as a resource to tell the college admission officers what makes you you, what makes you stand out, why they should select you over someone else. This is your one opportunity. Brag about yourself, show your accomplishments that go past just statistics or anything that like anybody else can just write on.
Yeah, for example, like if you don't have the strongest GPA, the strongest SAT scores, this is your opportunity to really show admission offices, well, maybe why wasn't your SAT score this or your GPA this? So really showcase what you've done.
You don't necessarily have to like write about like the highlight or best thing that you did, or like being MVP, or like the moment you scored the winning point or anything like that. It can just be simply like about you. You're telling a story. It's not just about like a single event that you think college admissions will appreciate. It's just like having a conversation with the college admission officer, because you know, they don't have time to talk to all of you. So this is your little one-on-one conversation with just you and the college admission officer.
Hopefully this video is helpful for you guys. If you have any other questions, feel free to
comment below.
Check out our channels for other college-related videos.
Make lots of fun college vlogs and college advice videos.
Yeah, so be on the lookout for our next video about all the colleges we applied to, all the colleges we got in, and yeah, have a great day, guys.
Bye, guys.
It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're around it.